Hi everyone. Right, I've had quite a lot of interest in this Colourcraft Brusho colours. You'll have to excuse my hands because I'm absolutely blathered in it. And this is a leaflet that you get in with it. Now you can do the wax crayon paper batik using Brusho. You can also dry powder Brusho, sprinkle technique, or you can watercolour painting using Brusho. Watercolour painting and bleach technique. So what you can do is, I'll just explain the bleach one. This is a bleach one. When you've done your colour and your painting and you wanted to put some brightness into the sky, just say you were doing a scene like that, then you add a touch of raw bleach and it goes white, but it'll sink into the painting. It'll sink into all of this paint that you'll have done using this these crystals, and it turns it white. Now that's doing the bleaching one. The dry one is when you're dropping the powder onto wet surface, and that's what you get. And you can see it's dramatic. It's absolutely brilliant. And that is one colour that's got both purple and turquoise in it, so that is absolutely gorgeous. Not sure if you can see that. I mean, it comes out, I mean, that on a journal page somewhere would be fabulous. So that's that technique. And then you can also do the wax one. Now the wax one, I've just done these to show you. I just used some wax crayons, just put some rectangles on this page in yellow and white, and then used a dark colour to go over it using the crystals and water. Once I'd done that, I then scrumpled it up, or scrunched it up should I say, unravelled it, and then went over it using the Tim Holtz Distress Ink, the walnut stain, and I darkened the edges using that, and then just rubbed it over with the applicator, and I came up with that. So it's another technique you can use for a card, a tag, or your journal, your art journal. And then I tried these as well, just using different colours to see what it would come out like. So the lines are done in wax crayon, and then put the colour on afterwards. I didn't let this dry natural like I did that one. That's why this one it shot out into colour. I just dabbed this one dry and then dried it with the heat gun. But they do look nicer if I like these if they're left natural to dry, and that's what I've done. So, and then like I say, it was just done with a flower in white crayon, and then just put the colouring in once I'd wet it. So that's that. So there are lots of techniques that you can use besides using this wax one as well. I could have drawn a picture with that, let that dry, then coloured it, and then rinsed it off, and you'll have you get the same effect as that basically. And then like you could just do the ordinary watercolour paints using the crystals, but you can also wood stain using Brusho, and you do a similar sort of technique. You could wet the wood and then sprinkle the or you can mix it into a spray and then spray it onto the wood, so you can literally do any surface with it. Now you do get this leaflet in with the box of crystals, and it shows you on the back there's other techniques you can do. Like here, you can use your Brusho to sprinkle onto paper in small quantities. Use brushing it, the dye, into a paste, so you can use a paste effect. So that's like any mediums you can use it. You can fold the paper in half and then use a container of some sort. And I'm not sure if you can see this here, but you can see the circle. Where are we? Sorry, it's hard to get this look. You can see, oh, where are we? Lost it. You see the circles in this one? And what the guy's done is used the paste, sprinkled that on, let it all soak into it, and then he's folded the paper in half, and then used something with an edge, and just gone round doing that with it on this paper. And then when he's unfolded it, he's ended up with a sheet of circles, and it's absolutely brilliant. Again, what you can do is wet some card, scrunch it up, open it up and then sprinkle some of the crystals on, or spray it with this, and it soaks deep into the creases. You'll have the colour on top as well, but in the creases it will be even deeper because it collects there. And it's just marvellous what you can do with it. And I'm just going to show you some of these. So this is the wax techniques using Brusho. So these are all done with wax, and then use the colour. But look, it's just marvellous what it comes out like. But you could also use a stamp, like I said, using a paste or a gel medium. Cover that, whatever it is you do, in your card, stamp it with the image, let it dry, and then do the colouring. And there's all sorts you can do. It also says Brusho is available in assorted packs of 12, and the colours you get are brilliant red, lemon, dark brown, purple, ultramarine, black, scarlet, orange, turquoise, emerald green, yellow and green leaf. That's the one I have. And then you can get individual colour sets of 12 and assorted packs of 24. You get the colours as above, but with the Prussian blue, vermilion, I'm not sure how you say it, vermilion, cobalt blue, white, crimson, sea green, violet and light brown. And then you can also get larger 50 grams and 100 gram containers, colours as required. They're non-toxic and comply with the toy regulations. And like I say, inside the leaflet, it gives you all the techniques of what to do and how to do it. It tells you what Brusho is, tells you who uses it and why, how to use Brusho. You can use liquid Brusho, dry powder Brusho, painting, stencils, ink and wash, posters, maps and diagrams, Brusho transparencies, Brusho and bleach, techniques for using Brusho on wood, wax techniques with Brusho, resist rubbings, other rubbings, techniques for making decorative grain and patterns using a thick paste medium. So it gives you everything in the leaflet that you can do with it. So it's such a, it's a small little pot with grains of crystals in, multicoloured crystals, and you literally can do all sorts with it. So plus you can get these sprays. I mean, I only put a little bit in there and the colour is intense. It's vibrant, it's fantastic. And like I say, you could put mica powders with it and give it a good mix, and you end up with like a glimmer mist. But what I like about it is without the glimmer mist, you've got a really good intense colour that you can use on your card and paper, and then just let that dry and add to it and get the colour you want for the background. So I'm quite chuffed with that. And like I say, I'm quite sure with the aqua wax that you can find other things to use it for, because you can, like I said, you can add the what do you call them, the pearl, oh god, what do they call these, perfect pearls. You can add perfect pearls to this so that you get a shine when it's dry, and then use your colouring. I did actually try adding some alcohol inks with them. I'd actually wet the paper, added some of this, and then added the alcohol ink, and it like moved all the water to one, to the sides, and just left a blob. Now when I dried it, I ended up with dark patches. I haven't got that one now because I threw that one out because I spoilt it after that. But like I say, this is done with wax. And I tried putting a butterfly on and then spraying it, so you're using it as a template. And they're just brilliant techniques, absolutely brilliant. Again, using different colours, using them on flowers. I just love it. And well worth getting, with such a lot you can do with it. And like I said, I did add it to my, because I'm going to show you these, I have added some of these crystals to the paste I did. If you remember, I did the sand texture, the structured gel, the glass beads, and another one of the structured gel. And look at these colours. I was showing this in the last video. I've gone from a very pale colour to an absolute gorgeous turquoise. So I'm absolutely thrilled with that, because these colours before were this, like a mint green, and I wanted the turquoise and I couldn't get it. This with the structured gel was like a very pale purple, and I couldn't get it. Even with the perfect pearls, I couldn't get the colour I wanted. Using these crystals, I mean, look at that colour, and it's still got bits in it, so I just need to shake it again. It's so dark and rich. It's, I mean, that on a journal page somewhere will be fabulous. This was the glass beads in the gold, and I wanted to, it was too pale, as you can see. It's quite a pale gold. I put some yellow in it. Let me just show you this, and look at that, how intense that yellow is now, that gold. That's absolutely brilliant, which will stand out more on a page. This was structured gel again, and it was so pale with the perfect pearls, but adding these colours, look at that green. And you can, the more you put in, the darker it goes. So what I could do, and this is just, you know, just a thought, you could add this to whatever, like a journal page, and then sprinkle some more of the same colour onto this before it dries, and it starts to dissolve, and it'll, you know, the colour spreads. So you'll, it's the, think of the you know, the look it'll give. I don't know if I can show you that. It might work. I've got time. I've got a minute or two. So all I'm going to do, put a little bit of this. Let me get the right colour, because it's the green. Not sure if it was a leaf green. No, probably not. I think it was the other green I had. Purple, scarlet, orange, emerald green. That was it. So I'm just going to paint some of this onto here. It's got a little bit of red in it. It shouldn't have, but I think that was left on my brush. And then I'm just going to pop some on my brush. Oh, look at that. And paint it on. And I've only dabbed the point in, and look at it. It's just gorgeous. I love it. Of course, having a bit of texture, like, oh, you can put sand in it or gel or whatever, the glass beads, and just leave that on there, and it just immediately turns colour. Love it. So yeah, absolutely love it. So that's it for now, ladies and gents. Just thought I'll talk you through that. And like I say, if you do purchase this, you need to go, and I'll show you where you, tell you where you get it from. It's in Sheffield in the UK, and it's from Colourcraft, and their website is www.colourcraftlimited, that's ltd.com, colourcraftltd.com, and try it. There's a lot of potential with it. You can do an awful lot with these crystals. And I did have, like I say, I had a box myself and forgot all about it. And then Lil gave me these today to try. You know. So, and I've got a box there. I'm going to have to look back on my earlier videos now and just see